Hello, and welcome back to another Digimon Starter Deck unboxing video. Yeah, today we have Starter Deck 20, the Protector of Light, and Starter Deck 21, the Hero of Hope. Oh boy, we have had a lot of starter decks over the years, and well, I've picked up one of each, really. I've always tried to be there as soon as I can to see what is in these starter decks, and because they always contain all of these cool new cards and great new artworks and just generally good stuff. And well, speaking of some of those earlier starter decks, it looks like we are returning to War Greymon here and Metal Garurumon because they're just the classic duo since the beginning. So let's see what these contain. You know what? I'm gonna open up number 20 here on camera. The other one I can open off camera because you don't really need to see that now, do you? It's gonna look very, very similar. And then we're going to take a peek through the contents of these boxes and the cards within. We're gonna see exactly what makes up these new starter decks. So, here we are. Let's see what we've got. There we go. We have the deck, of course, which we will look at later. But in addition to that, what is there? There is this this paper. It's rules. It's all rules. A lot of rules and various things. You know what? Maybe I could even afford to read through this at some point. Despite owning all of these starter decks, I've never actually played a game because I'm a fake fan, you see. And what else do we have? Oh, and a playmat, of course. Okay. Well, there we go. So those are, I guess the other deck would contain something similar. So I am just gonna open that off camera, and I will be right back. Alright, here we are, and we are going to start with Starter Deck 20, which was the War Greymon deck, and it looks like we've got some promos or something at the back of this pile, but we will get there in due time. So here we start with the Koromon, the Digi-Egg Digimon, and I love this art style. We see similar, I don't even know what you would call this. It's like clip art almost. It's very simplistic, but I like it. It looks good. It's something very, very unique almost to the Digimon card game. You don't really see something like that in the other card games that are out there. And there's 4 Koromons, by the way. And then here we have Starter Deck 20 Biomon. Okay, that is not a War Greymon Digimon, but again, several Biomons. And Birdramon, of course. Yes, gotta have Birdramon if you've got Biomon. Several Birdramons. So, Garudamon is our first quote-unquote rare. Rarity doesn't really matter in these starter decks, except to make it shiny, I suppose. Here is, yes, Garudamon. Okay. Still not seeing as many Greymons as I really thought I would. Gatomon! What is this deck? Okay, Gatomon, cool. Adventure, right. A number of these Digimon have the Adventure type, which I guess is a new archetype that they've designed for this. Maybe it's something that we'll see more of in a future set, huh? And yeah, a bunch of Gatomons there, and our first starter deck super rare is the Anjawomon. Of course, they've gotta give Anjawomon the fancy foiling treatment with the textured foil and such. There's probably 2 Anjawomons? Yeah, there's always 2 of these. And, hang on. Ah, Tentomon. A lot of Tentomons. What is this deck? This is just all of the Digidestined mashed together into one deck, huh? Kabuterimon, sure, why not, you know? Adventure, right, I guess this is the Digimon Adventure theme. And Mega Kabuterimon, there we go, an uncommon Mega Kabuterimon, and finally we see our Agumon at rare. Okay, Agumon, here we go. This is, hang on. So we've got red, we've got black, we've got yellow, green. This is a very colorful deck. I imagine the other deck is going to be just as colorful. But anyway, yeah, we've got the rare Agumon here that gives reboot, always good to have. And there is the War Greymon Ace. Oh, good. Yeah, I wonder, out of curiosity, can this Digivolve directly into Agumon, or directly from Agumon, rather, somehow? Digivolves from a level 5. Oh, okay. So I guess it doesn't truly warp Digivolve the way that they do on the anime. Unless there is some way to do that, who knows? But this is another super rare, as you can tell by how fancy the foiling is. It does look really impressive, and I love the border that they give these Ace Digimon. It's very cool. And moving past there, we are into the Tamers. We've got Sora and we've got Kari together, and we've got Tai and Izzy together. Okay, a bunch of these double Tamers. Cool, and our Courage United with a scene, a nice 360p scene from the old anime. Yeah, good times, good times. Oh, and the Island of Adventure with the phone booths. Oh, that takes me back. It really, really does. Which naturally has something to do with this adventure archetype. I guess they're just gonna turn the first handful of episodes into a whole archetype of trading cards, huh? And here are the promos. LM27. Okay, so I think these already exist. This is just new foiling and new art, and they do look really impressive. I mean, this is super cool. Red Scramble, Blue Scramble, oh, it's Gomamon! And hang on, Yellow Scramble, yes, naturally. Green Scramble, you gotta have it. And Black Scramble, okay, and Purple Scramble, with Wizardmon. Good, good, good. And anything beyond this is, there's something, oh, it's just rules! Keywords, effects, glossary text. Oh, that's a lot of glossary, huh? Again, maybe it would do me some good to read all that. But that is the end of that first starter deck, so let's take a look at the second one now. What comes in this deck? We have Tsunomon, which again cares about adventure. And Tsunomon, a bunch of those. And Gomamon! Okay, I already like this deck because Gomamon was always my favorite one. I do like Gomamon and marching fishes and all that. And what is this? Ikakumon! Yeah, there we go. Little Penguinmon hitching a ride there. That's cool. Ikakumon and Zudomon! Yes. Again, this entire family is just my favorite of the Digi-destined Digimon. I was pretty hyped for the first Digivolution into Zudomon back in the day, let me tell you. But who is after Zudomon? Who's even left? Well, there's Angemon. There's no Patamon, but there's Angemon. Okay, interesting. Angemon looking real sleek here, we can just say that much. No Patamon, really? Magna Angemon, though, that's super rare. That's cool. That's a nice, very regal-looking Digimon. And 2 of these, I'm sure, yes. Okay, and then on to Palmon, so they really did just skip Patamon, huh? Unless there's a rare one later on. Palmon, though. 2, there's 4 of them, yes, there are. And Togemon. Good, good, good. And I bet Lilymon is the next one in line. Yes, that is true, very much so. Rare Lilymon. It has Alliance and security attack +1. Interesting. Very interesting. A lot of these Lilymons. And Gabumon! Again, so many different colors, all mashed together into one deck. And after Gabumon, hang on, how many? Yeah, there are 4 Gabumons. Then we have the Metal Garurumon Ace. So I guess ordinarily you would be Digivolving this off of, like, Zudomon in this deck? Yeah, I mean, there's no other blue or purple Digimon in here, right? That's kind of just what we're doing. It's Zudomon. Yep, that's what you're doing. Wild. Just wild. These decks seem like they might be a little inconsistent, but hey, you know, whatever. It's a fun theme, I guess. And we got 2 of these Metal Garurumons. And Joe and Mimi. Okay, yeah. more of these double tamers, and there is Matt and TK. Okay. And, whatever, these can stick together if they have to. These are all duplicates at the end here. Believe in our friendship. Uh-huh. Yeah, maybe that was from the fight against Puppetmon, or maybe, no, this might have even been earlier than that. Look, I haven't memorized the old anime completely. And Jeni's house, yes. A bunch of these. And, ooh, we have even more new artwork. So they made the same set of scramble cards for both decks, but they have their own artworks. So that's great. That is actually going the extra mile there. Red and blue and yellow. See, there's Patamon. You just forgot to give him his own card. Green Scramble and Black Scramble with Numamon and Sukamon and Chumon. Oh, there we go. This is my favorite one. And Purple Scramble. Followed by a bunch of rules. So, that is weird. That is so weird. I am still weirded out. There's really no Patamon in here, huh? There's really no Patamon. This Digivolves from yellow. There's no way to Digivolve into Angemon. It has a when Digivolving effect. What are you supposed to Digivolve from? Okay, well, maybe those are just in there because the adventure deck is going to be featured heavily in an upcoming set, and that is where that Patamon is hiding. Right? Right. I'm sure that's the case. And speaking of, there is going to be another unboxing of a new Digimon set coming up later this weekend, so do stay tuned for that. But this will bring me to the end of this video today, and I do hope that you enjoyed it. And if you did, then please leave a like, a comment, subscribe, and I hope you'll join me again next time for whatever it is I might be unboxing next. Till then, ta-ta. Oh, good heavens, look! We got a collector's rare. Excuse me a moment. Oh, hello! I like it, I do. I was worried for a second that this box was going to be suboptimal. Oh, goodness, that is a pull right there. Let's find out. Oh boy.